Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning. Hope all is well. It's 7:30. New 30-minute candle. I just did this trade earlier here today. I'm going to delete it now. It was a nice 52-point winner, 1.5 hour winner on a trail. I trailed out of that one, and now I'm watching the 30-minute chart right here. Let me just get this expanded. There we go. We're back at a 30-minute zone here. Looking to place a buy stop order above the existing current candle. I want this candle to break itself, having pulled back and given us a bottom wick. Here we go. And in, guys, right there. In right now. This is not my actual spacing, of course. Risking 35 to make 70. Let's see if we're going to take this thing back up again. Anything's possible. It's 7:32, as I mentioned. Not the busiest time of the day. We don't have any issues with news here this morning. Let me just double check that again. But yeah, we had some news at 7 a.m. The 30-year mortgage MBA. And just watching now. Double check something on my own platform. Thanks for your patience. All right. Little circles left over from my last trade, my first trade of the day. Video is on YouTube. It'll be beside this one probably. When this one's eventually uploaded. Win or lose. That's the 1 hour marker. And I'll put you on pause now while I'm doing these. There's no need for me to keep you on here. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll explain what I'm doing here. This is a zone reversal trade, guys. For those who are new, for those who've been watching for a while, you know exactly what I'm doing here. Zone reversal, 30-minute zone reversal. Looking for this to come back up again, higher in this range. No guarantees of that, but I will show you the daily chart up here in the top left-hand corner. You see we have a bullish body now, a white body, marginal only. It's really a doji right now. Indecisive candle. Yesterday was a very bearish candle. As you can see, broke key support many days. As a matter of fact, we haven't been that low since July 18th of this year, and today is August 16th, pardon me, almost a month later. So we tapped yesterday's low here earlier today and have now flipped back bullish again. Marginal bullish, as I mentioned. We are at a key, relatively key 30-minute zone here. Big rejection wick. All these wicks clearly been bought up here, so we'll take advantage of that. Potentially, everything's potential. Flipping the coin here, calling heads, and seeing what happens from here. I'll put you on pause and bring you back as this trade develops. Pause now. And just hit a new high for the move, about 0.5 R. I'll put you on pause. We'll keep waiting for this thing. And we're back. Got a little bit of a pull down here, or draw down and pull back, also known as pull down. Trying to make a new high for the move. Struggling a little bit. I'll keep you posted. And now we have a new high for the move. Just to explain, this is a zone reversal trade, similar to the one. It's the inverse of the one I took coming down, now going back up, or at least that's the intention. daily indecisive, but it's got a bullish body. And we'll just follow this through and see how we do. Pretty self-explanatory, not much really to expound upon on this one. Put you on pause. All right, guys, we're back. Something very interesting happening here. So obviously we try to advance here, and we made it up to almost 3/4 of an hour, and now pulling back. And I'm going to tell you that I'm likely to move my stop to right here. I'll explain why in a moment. As a matter of fact, I'm doing it right now. Moving my stop to right here, which is below the prior candle's low. It's right there on the 30-minute, right? So the 30-minute, so we rejected here, we broke above, taking the long position, and then failing here and coming back. And now because of the time of day, I'm playing great or a fairly aggressive defense. It is now 8:16 a.m. We're into the New York pre-market, almost 1 hour before. It's an hour and 15 minutes, obviously, before the New York Open. And that gets into a little dicey period for me. I typically don't trade in the pre-market in the 1 hour leading up to the Open. And I also don't trade for the first 10 minutes minimum of the New York Open. And so we're getting into that zone. So now I'm going to play defense. And rather than, bear with me. Rather than move my stop to break even when we got up to here, I'm just going to give it a bit more room here. The idea is still intact. We still haven't broken below the prior candle's low here. So it's still a sequential uptrend, if you know what I mean. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. For now, if we make a lower low, that's a bit problematic for me. It doesn't mean this thing can't come all the way back in here and then rally strongly, but given the time of day, I'm not willing to take that chance if we break below. There's a good chance I'll be stopped out here, and that's okay. So I'm going to move my stop to right there. I am going to put the marker back so you can see the relationship, but my stop is actually right there now. And I'm watching the Three Sisters as always. Bring you back to there. You can see that we did tap VWAP here on NASDAQ and tried to break through and stay above on the S&P, and something very similar here on the Dow. So this VWAP could very much be acting as resistance. Another reason to consider doing exactly what I'm explaining to you. I'll put you on pause for now and bring you back as the trade develops. Pause now. And we're back, guys, looking like we're heading towards that stop. Let's see if we can stay alive here. That's my trail. About to get stopped out here. Not quite yet. And there it is, guys. Stopped out at 0.35R. 0.35R. One way you can measure that, if you use TradingView, is take your Fibonacci tool, measure the stop, and you will see here that this would be 100% of the stop. This is 50% of the stop up here, and then 0.35 is up there. I know it's hard to see on there, but that's what it is. You can basically measure it too. This would be 50%, 25%, and this is 0.35. All right. I'm going to put you on pause here. I'll bring you back to see how this trade develops from here. I'll bring you right back. And back, guys. So it turned out to be a good thing to get out at 0.35R loss instead of taking the full 1R loss by leaving it in the original position. So aggressively trailed stops today. You don't see me do this very often, but it has everything to do with the time of day, the nature of the price action, this big impulse move down. This could be, and turned out to be, just a corrective before going down further. This is also a bearish environment we're in right now. Look at that daily, right? That big bearish bar candle yesterday, and of course this bearish move down. So protecting on the downside on the longs. is an important piece that comes with many years of experience and something that I recommend you considering as well. Have an amazing day, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll talk soon.